Whoa now, whoa now, whoa now. Welcome back to the Black Elf, your boy, Brother Kush. Look, man, on this one here, I want to talk about arriving at the destination of love at the same time, right? And this is inspired by something I seen on, I think it was either Danica or Crimson, one of these female red pill type channels, right? And they making a mockery of that twin girl, that Tia, Mallory, or whatever her name is, right? I don't know these girls' name, right? Tamara or one of them girls, right? The one that's married to the black man, of course. The one that's married to the white boy, she ain't gonna never leave him. But the one that's married to a black man, she ups and leaves her husband, you know what I'm saying, after 20 years. And it caused a big stir, you know what I'm saying? And I did a video, early video talking about it, and you know, I understood her point, you know what I'm saying? See, unlike y'all, I try to look at all sides of an argument, right, man? Because everybody has a point, you know, and the only person that gotta like, you know, your position or stands on something is you. You know, and that's just what it is. So I wasn't really mad at her decision, you know, but a lot of people criticized her for it. And now they're saying that she's having second thoughts, that she's crying. And I think this video caption was, she realized that she can't replace the man that she had and all this stuff. And I just want to talk about a lot of misconceptions that we have with dealing with relationships, getting to know somebody, the process of marriage and everything. I'm trying to make it real quick and short, but there's a lot of misunderstanding in this that y'all need to hear from a man who understands, an alpha. Enough of all these little women talking about this stuff, man, you know what I'm saying, and enough of these weak-ass beta men. Y'all need an alpha to talk about this. So let me get into it. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to receive notifications I drop more videos. If you don't hit the bell icon, you won't know I dropped the video. You will have to come back to the channel physically to see, because I do not trigger the algorithm. Also, go into the comment section. I want to thank everybody in my last few videos that have been going back and forth with me. I'm glad you brothers are learning how to debate without your emotions. We don't agree, but it doesn't matter. You know, state your point. You know, make your point, make your argument, you know what I'm saying, and let it be that, you know. Yeah, I mean, that's because that's what we want to do. Here we want to create a real dialogue. So go into the comment section, share your thoughts. If you don't have a thought, share an emoji, you know what I'm saying. Just do something to trigger the algorithm. And don't watch the video in the inline feed. Actually click it on and help the algorithm, right? So let's get into this here. Here's the thing that y'all got to understand. First thing first, let's talk about this thing about replacing a man, right? Replace somebody. Listen, whether you're a man or a woman, this thing called love, it is a destination, right? It is a place you arrive at, and no two people arrive there at the same time, and it takes a long time. And every time you go there and leave and try to return with somebody new, it takes even longer to get there. A lot of times what y'all think is love is not love. It's infatuation. It's the emotions of the honeymoon phase and all this stuff. Real love for a person takes time to get there. So if you come out of a relationship, females, you are not going to replace that man. If you and that man been together 20 years, that bond that y'all had, that connection y'all had, you are not going to replace that with anybody no time soon. It's just not going to happen. You had 20 years of you and this man getting to know each other, getting familiar with each other, getting to understand your likes and dislikes, your proclivities. You're not going to replace that. Whether you're a man trying to replace a woman in your life or a woman trying to replace a man in your life, it's not going to happen. Y'all really need to grow up. On the flip side of that, another thing people got to understand is that this destination that we call love, no two people arrive there at the same time. It just is what it is. Either the man gonna arrive there before the woman, or the woman gonna arrive there before the man. And whoever arrives there first, they need to have the proper degree of emotional intelligence. Remember, look up the video I did on that. I did a video talking about that. I don't know if I'm gonna post this before it. It's around this section, right? It's around these videos. It's either right before this video, or it's gonna be a video or two after this video. But look at the video where I'm talking about emotional intelligence, right? From a psychological perspective. That is you understanding the feelings of other people around you, and you are factoring all of that information into how you move among these people, right? So you got to understand, just because you are in love and head over heels for him or her, that don't mean she or he is head over heels in love for you. And you just got to be patient. See, the problem is when you get there, you want the other person to be there also. It don't work that way. Just because you feel a certain way, now you feel like they're not reciprocating. That's because they're not reciprocating. They don't feel the way you feel. They're not reciprocating. It's not personal. They're not shorting you or dissing you or shunning you or whatever else words y'all got these modern day times, you know, snubbing and all this stuff. They're not doing you anything. They're just not there yet. So you gotta wait for them people to get there. If you reach that destination first, you gotta wait on the other person. Whether you be a man that reach it first, and the bad thing is, if you're a man that reach it first, now you are out of order. Because by the natural design of these things, the women choose. So the woman really should reach that destination first and wait on the man to get there. Because a man really gets there late. I mean, a man gets there late, hella late. I mean, men not being emotional creatures, like I talked about that rabbi talking about men are sensitive, and I say we are not. That's just not how we are hardwired. Because of the way we are hardwired as men, we're going to get to that destination real slow. So any woman with us needs to understand that she might be there already. She might already have the wedding bells in her head. That man is not there yet. And she got to just wait on that man to get to that point. She got to just be patient and wait. But let's say if a man gets there first. Yeah, you're out of order. Yeah, you're putting yourself in a bad place now. Because now you about to simp out. You about to trick off. You about to put on your cape and try to buy her and win her over and try all kinds of things. And that's not what you want to do. Because if you win her over and she never really get there from here on her own, she's not going to be satisfied in that relationship, and she's going to up and leave you one day. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with doing it. So you don't want to do that. But let's say you make that mistake, you get there first, and you let it be known that you're there, which I would strongly advise against. You still need to have the emotional intelligence to understand that she ain't there, and you need to just wait. So you need to just play your role, keep doing what you do, and let that person get there at their own pace. And that's just life, people. See, y'all want to rush this thing. You want somebody because you feel a certain way, you want them to feel a certain way. I'm talking to both men and women. You know, just because you feel a certain way, the other person don't have to feel that way. It just don't work that way. And the depths of emotion, the way we invest emotions, I mean, everybody's not the same. Everybody's not the same. Man, truth be told, if one was waiting on me to fall in love, we'd never be together. You know what I'm saying? I don't really operate like that. It's not how I'm hardwired. So if a woman is looking for me to act like that, all googie, goo over, we're gonna have problems, because I'm just never gonna be that way. I'm just not that kind of dude. You know, so we gotta understand these things. This is what I'm talking about, emotional intelligence. You gotta understand these things. So there's a lot of nuance to this topic, but to sum it all up, you got to understand that that designation that you call love, it's slower to reach every time you go that route. You still got to go through the process. You still got to reach the destination, right? Because one going to reach the destination before the other. So the one that reached it first, they got to wait patiently on the other one to reach that destination. And if you don't have the emotional intelligence to understand that no two people reach that destination at the same time, in fact, it might not even be on one of them mind. One might have it all in their mind. The other one might not even be thinking about marrying the other person. You just got to respect that and understand that. That's nothing to get mad about. It's just, it is what it is. It's life. But these are the perils of waiting too late to get married. You know what I'm saying? Waiting too late to try to settle down. The longer you wait, the longer the process. I really should have said that clearer in the other video, because the longer you wait, the longer the process. It don't get easier, people. It don't get easier. And that's why I said that, you know, you push it back and you start the process that takes between 5 and 10 years, man. You can't do that at 35. That's too old. Because even if y'all get married, y'all rush the marriage, the actual process is never completed, which means you're prematurely marrying each other, right? You're getting married in a premature way, which means you're going to fall out probably. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all never really reached the destination. Y'all skipped ahead. And you can't do that. You can't skip ahead. You got to reach the destination. So understand what you're up against. Now I'm going to stop rambling about it. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, your boy, Brother Kush, a.k.a. the Black Elf. Shalom.